The Way of the Samurai. Why is it so intriguing and alluring? What is it about this ancient and mystical tradition that draws us in? Join me on this pilgrimage, gentle traveler, as we journey into the world of feudal Japan by way of Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch Productions. Okay guys, I can't do this anymore. This filter does not make me any cooler. I'm Dave, otherwise known as SplitEnd89, and you're watching All In. So Samurai games. I don't really remember any realistic ones since the PlayStation 3 launch of Genji Days of the Blade. I know we've had games like Neo, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and even Afro Samurai, but those follow other gameplay genres. Ghost of Tsushima takes the more historical and action-adventure front, and Sucker Punch has put a lot of work in to pay tribute to this incredible culture and time period. You might just recognize the Sucker Punch name. These are the geniuses that brought us Sly Cooper and the Infamous series. The latter is one of my absolute favorite series, and I've been itching for their next game since platinuming Infamous Second Son. Unfortunately, that means I've been waiting to play something from them since 2014, but Ghost of Tsushima is finally here. Sucker Punch brings a ton of creativity to what they make, and Ghost of Tsushima seems no different. This is one of the only open world samurai games I know of, with Way of the Samurai 4 being the last one, and that was way back in 2011. While those follow an almost silly writing style like the Shenmue series, Ghost of Tsushima aims to be more grounded in its depiction of feudal Japan. That doesn't mean we're in for a boring journey given that creativity I just mentioned. Sucker Punch showed in that 18-minute state of play presentation they love what they're doing, and they're using that drive to craft this world and the characters. Why else would they take the extra time to make a black and white samurai film filter for the game if not just for loving the medium? Optional details like this engage the player and add to their experience. Attention to detail is something Sucker Punch does well, and it continues in all they're doing in Ghost of Tsushima. I love the decision to let the player find their way through the world rather than impose a bunch of mini-map elements on them. While it may take some getting used to, summoning a guiding wind to lead you to your next location is a work of art rather than just a standard game mechanic. Smoke in the distance showing that people need help? Incredible. Birds flying by leading you to hidden locations? Perfection. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to pet all the foxes. Like any samurai game, you're gonna have to stab someone with a sword, and Ghost of Tsushima has plenty of that. What makes it interesting is how you're gonna go about doing it. Our protagonist Jin is at somewhat of a crossroads in this game. He's one of the last of his clan, the others being killed by Mongol invaders. Jin quickly finds out he won't be able to beat these guys the traditional samurai way, and he has to take on the mantle of the Ghost, becoming almost ninja-like to avenge his brothers. As you progress in the game, you'll find yourself mixing both styles, samurai and ghost. Your clan finds the Ghost to be dishonorable, but is it really if your homeland is lost while standing on tradition? While I'm disappointed to hear Ghost of Tsushima doesn't have a morality system like Infamous, I'm happy to see a parity of choice in combat. I know for myself, I'm probably going to play the Ghost route most often. I've always enjoyed going through a camp without anyone truly knowing that I'd been there. Besides all the dead bodies on the ground. But I am very tempted by a cool move you can pull off as a samurai. You can walk straight up to someone and challenge him to a duel. Fight me! This is not only a super gutsy move, and pretty brash if I do say so myself, but pulled straight out of samurai film lore. Just make sure you know what buttons do what before you try and pull this off. There's one last thing I want to touch on, and that's customization. Customization is a huge part of most open worlds, and Ghost of Tsushima is no different. Sucker Punch adds an additional layer here, as your choices in armor will directly influence your playstyle. That heavy breastplate may keep you from being impaled, but you aren't going to easily scale a wall for a jump down kill with it. Games are all about making choices, and in giving me a reason to select a different helmet per se, you add to my experience rather than fill it with bloated decisions that don't mean anything. That doesn't mean some of these kind of choices aren't fun, as you should keep your eyes out for dye flowers to pretty your Jin up. All I know is Hot Pink Jin has a settle to score with the Mongols, and we get to do that soon. Ghost of Tsushima will be available exclusively on PlayStation 4. And you know what? You're probably already looking at the display case in the section, so just take that bad boy up to the counter and pre-order or purchase it. And if you're watching online, you can find a copy at GameStop.com. There's also a pretty sweet special edition with a steel case for only a couple bucks more. And if you want something super awesome, grab the collector's edition. Just don't get mad at me when your wife tells you to get off the kitchen counter with the broomstick and take the special edition Jin mask off. Anyways, that's all the time we have today. If you'd like to chat games, you can catch me on Twitter. Just look up SplitEnd89. Thanks again for watching and have a great rest of your day.